been a minute, I feel. Just a slight break. My life has been crazy. I'm in school. I told you guys I'm going to try and film as much as I can. But with me being in school and working, it sometimes gets a little hard. But I'm here, up for a life update and how well I'm doing in my program. But first, if you cannot tell, I am engaged. I am engaged. I still am kind of shocked about it. I got engaged this past Sunday, so that's like a huge life update. I am so freaking happy. Later on I'll give the deets on that, but just know I am engaged. Your girl is engaged, and I cannot wait to start planning my wedding. And most importantly, I'm going to be marrying such an awesome man, one that loves me for me and all my extraness. And it's just fabulous, and it's just a good time in my life, and I'm doing so well in school. So I had to give that huge announcement. And the main reason I have these balloons in my background is because they're deflating, and I kind of remember these balloons. I want to keep them in my memory, so this is the perfect way. But yeah, I'm engaged. I'm so happy. I'm in love. Yay. But let me get started on what you're really here for, and that's LPN. I thought I would wear my natural hair. I rarely wear that out. But anyway, so LPN, I'm in my second term, you guys. And a lot of you have been asking me how I studied. I don't know if I'm going to make that another video, or I can probably briefly mention it in this video. But so far, you guys, I'm doing so good in school. Sometimes I shock the heck out of myself. So I'm in the second term, and for the second term so far, which is A&P 2, Core 2, and then Lab 2. So I have 2 or 3 weeks left, and then I'm in my next semester. And next semester is when I get into dosage and calculation, and I think I start like working on like the dummies and everything, but I'm not 100% sure. I know for sure dosage and calculation. But this semester so far, the systems I have been learning and studying in A&P has been the urinary system. We will also be going over the reproduction system, and the electrolyte and metabolism system. What else? Oh, the respiratory system, lymphatic system. And this semester is a lot faster because our days in A&P are closer together, whereas last semester I was doing this class on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Now I'm doing Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays, so that Wednesday and Thursday doesn't leave us any break in between for me to study. So I'm literally studying one system and then the next day jumping to the next. So it's like you're not even getting a day to even think about one system. So so far I have an A in A&P, which is my hard class. I don't know if anatomy is easy for you guys. Anatomy was easy for me back in the day, but now that you threw the physiology part into it, last semester I was kind of having trouble. I still passed with a B, but this time I'm actually in a high A. So I'm like, oh my God, like I'm like breezing through that, and I just really think that God does not give you anything you cannot handle. And he really is like coming through, okay? He is coming through for me. So A&P, sometimes, the respiratory system is kind of getting me tripped up. But other than that, like, it's been a breeze. So we've been going over the blood flow and, like the blood type. But other than that, I mean, really, this semester has been amazing so far. I'm loving it. Every day I'm so excited to go to class. As far as core, and for those of you who don't know what core is, that is like that's like your introduction, or like your introduction to the nurse program, like clinical protocol, or not, like clinic, like I can't even really, like, it's like your nursing process. And for those of you who don't know what that is, it's like evaluate, assess, and implement, all that. Those of you who are nurses know this, or should. If you don't, you might want to. But it's just like the beginning stages of like getting into the nursing aspect of it. But that's a breeze. And the lab so far, right now is just basically giving you a backup to your A&P class. So if we're in A&P class learning respiratory, then you're going to learn the lab aspect in respiratory. Like they have an automatage table, which is basically a real life body just put on a huge table, electronic table, and you're able to dissect, open up the body. It's like real bodies. You just, it's dissecting through the computer. We also have virtual reality, which is awesome. You put on these huge goggles, and then it's like you're almost like physically there. So it's really awesome. But yeah, I feel like this video will be too long if I go over how I studied, on how I did the placement test. Some of you did ask what kind of test I took. I did take the TEAS test. The school I am at only required the TEAS reading and the TEAS math part, which is to me the hardest part. I'm pretty good at science, so reading is easy too. The reading part was kind of easy too. So I think I'm gonna make another video just to discuss how I got into how I passed and how I studied for the placement test, because I feel like it'll be too long. But for those of you who want to know my life update and what I've been up to, I am still doing good in school. If a lot of you had a lot of questions, I'm gonna go back and look through my comments. For those of you who are commenting, thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for letting me know your journeys. It's like I kind of sometimes go back and tell my classmates like different stories I hear on here and like kind of compare them. But yeah, like I've said before, I'm in an 18-month, I'm sorry, not 18-month, I'm in a 14-month program. So this is a pretty fast-paced program, and I'm so proud of myself so far on how well I'm doing, because I've doubted myself only because I am not clinical. Like I've never done this before, but I have such a good support system. Like my boyfriend, my fiance, he is such a good supporter. Like if he hears me talk negative, he kind of rears me back in and like says positive things. You got this. Don't talk like that. Pray, God's got this. Put it in God's hands. My mom's got me. My best friends got me. Like I'm so happy to have the support system I do have. But most importantly, you guys, enjoy this process. Know that if you're giving your 100% in this program and you still fail, pick back up and go back again. Always give your 100, and even if it doesn't work out, you gave your 110%. And my 110% right now is getting me A's. So thank God himself. Okay? But I'm just so happy. I'm engaged and I'm getting A's. It's like, perfect timing. So I just wanted to come and give you an update. This is your girl, Candy Glam. If I've left anything out, if you have any questions, you want to know more about the school, know more about the program, just comment down below. I can put that in a video, or I'm quick to answer down below throughout the day. So yeah, this is your girl, Candy Glam. Thanks for coming to my channel. Please subscribe, share it with your people, friends and family. Put it on your Facebooks, please. That's what's gonna get me out there. But I'm engaged. Bye.